right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday. Our good friend Tal from Stakehold in with a mixed bag of Italian stuff here. And one of the things we love about Italy, man, you can find a variety of just incredible values, varietals that are new and different, exciting stuff like this Falanghina, which is from Campania. San Salvatore is the producer. They're based in an ecological park, which is, I guess, the new hot thing to do in Italy. And this is all the fertilizers made in-house and, you know, really cool, fresh, young producer here. Bit of funk on the nose here. One of the things we like about Italian wines, they can be a little funky, a little barnyard kind of note. And the green melon fruit, hints of honeysuckle-like floral notes, and really nice and fresh on the palate, though. This wine's got that pretty floral note from the nose coming in through the finish, and a little bit of a briny, minerally character. A very good example of Falanghina at $20 a bottle. The Mazzolino Pinot Noir from Oltropo, Pavese. Most of the people don't know this area. Very well known for their sparkling wines. So Pinot Noir, one of the grapes used to make sparkling wine. This wine's got a good amount of earth and spice to the nose, so that light red berry fruit, pomegranate, wild strawberry-like with brown spices. Very Burgundian. I don't know if I'd place this Pinot Noir in Italy in a blind tasting, but definitely Pinot Noir, smooth and silky on the tongue with that nice red berry fruit, the dried flowers and spice on the finish, a little green tea-like note. Excellent example of an Italian Pinot at $37.50. Mocali, Rosso di Montalcino, one of the better values from Montalcino. This 2012 textbook Sangiovese, red cherry fruit, light smoke, like earthy notes, owned by a distant relative of the Ciacci Piccolomini family. This wine is, like I said, textbook Sangiovese, a nice light floral and spice note on the finish, that lovely red berry fruit. Very good little wine at $21 a bottle, so you should pay for Rosso di Montalcino. Castello de Bossi, Berado, Chianti Classico, Riserva, 2010, a great vintage for Chianti. This wine's got a good amount of that Tuscan terroir, that sage and fine herbs, dried mushrooms. The history of this property goes back to the 9th century AD. Wow, this vintage very structured, like I said, but has really nice tannic structure, really nice acidity, a solid core of fruit, really lovely balance here, that earth and spice from the nose, even bigger on the second day. This wine, an excellent example of a Chianti Classico, $35. Mocali, Brunello, Montalcino up next, and this is 2010, a great vintage. This wine always a great value at $48. Very distinct, that smoky, meaty character, the wild flowers, and wild strawberry-like fruit on the nose. Dense and rich on the palate, though. These 2010s have it all. They have wonderful structure. They've got great forward fruit, and they've got a lovely bracing acidity on the finish. These wines are going to be around for 10, 20 years easily. Even the entry-level wines like this at $48, a great value. And then this wine from Aglianico, San Salvatore, the Jungano Paestum, which this is that ecological park winery. Very deep, dark wine. Aglianico is a little monster. Blackberry, blueberry fruit, really dense and rich. That black licorice, dark chocolate, and earthy note showing here as well. Very intense and complex bouquet. Big and chewy on the tongue. Lots of that dark berry fruit, that earth spice from the nose coming through the finish. Excellent juice at $29. A great example of the Aglianico varietal. And then one of my favorite wines, Amarone della Valpolicella. And this wine's got a lovely sweet cherry liqueur nose, like chocolate-covered cherries with some exotic spices. Very forward and enticing, and big and voluminous on the tongue, really smooth and silky, almost like velvet. When you dry the grapes, it polymerizes the tannin. It makes the wine very drinkable on release. Some sweetness here, sweet balsamic-like notes, and that chocolate-covered cherry on the finish. Really excellent example of an entry-level Amarone at $36. That's what we had to drink with our friend Tal from Stakehold. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.